Hello, Assalamualaikum. This video is basically related to my first site project, raising and strengthening of Bund. Basically, this project is related to the flood protection structures. The total length of project is around 10.735 kilometer and according to tender document, the bund should be raised 1.83 meter from the highest flood level 2010. So there are around three provision according to the tender document: raising, application of stone pitching on the riverside, and maintenance of the damaged stone apron. The client NESPAC is the consultant and contractor are the Origin ABA joint venture. The date of completion of project is around 12 December 2024. Bidding date and work order issuance. The project was published in Young newspaper on 7th May 2023, and the bidding date for opening is around 5 June 2023. But due to internal conflicts between the client and contractor, the work order was issued around 2nd May 2024. What are the documents should be required for a site engineer in any project? So the main document is the tender document. Tender document contain all the clauses related to the billing instruction for the engineers and contractors, BOQ billing, LD technical provision and tender documents, and also provide geotechnical report if any. So I am going one by one. First of all is the basically basic introduction of the project. So these are the all information related to the raising the bund up to 1.83 meter from the freeboard over 2010 flood level. This is the basically graph showing the total length of the bund. This is the existing this is the basically flood level 2010. This is the existing level of the bund, and this is the proposed level of bund. Second is the basically BOQ item. BOQ is basically the all the item mentioned uh, with unit rate, quantity, and their rates are mentioned. So there the BOQ is basically divided into two bills. Bill 1 is basically related to all lump sum item, which contain 5 items from water handling, dewatering arrangement, environmental management plan, uh, a site office for the consultants, and similarly laboratory testing and surveying equipment, and geotechnical site investigation. Bill 2 is basically related to the civil works, which include earthwork with compaction of 90 percent maximum dry density, uh, um, layer by layer compaction. Uh, Seventh item is basically graded filter on slope. Uh, it is basically graded filter on level. So all these items are basically related to the stone pitching, and the material under the stone pitching is the graded filter and sub base course material, and this is the basically base course material used on top of the one. Jungle clearance, stone for using an apron, brick edging on both sides of base course, carriage of the 100,000 bricks, and there are around 12 ramps on both sides, so it is total around for both sides. It turned out to be 24. It also required maintenance and 6 number of river gauges. It also required markings and concreting on the front and sides. So, and the geotechnical site investigation. So this is basically the origin, old design which are in the tender. You can see that there is complete stone pitching maintenance from the burnt off to the bottom of the apron, and similarly 1.5 meter apron maintenance. The slope is 1:3. These are the all materials which are used under the stone pitching. This is the highest flood level. Basically, total width of the bund is 6.1. This the this portion is basically the carriageway. Carriageway is around 4.5. These are the brick edging on both sides. So this is the old design. So in the next slide, I show the new plan. This is the basically the new plan. Due to the time consumption, they minimize the stone pitching on riverside and also decrease the slope ratio to 2:1, and these are the all remaining. This is the existing band. So these are the basically the design levels. These are the design levels, and these are the existing initial survey of the band of from 8 different lengths. So suspension of work during the project execution. There is several delays in the uh, working. Most commonly the monsoon rain season, and second is the law and order situation near the site. Basically, these all points can be used for that extension of time. And similarly, more than half time was also consumed in pre-construction survey and geotechnical site investigation. So for POQ related items, there was revision in quantities for the graded filter on slope and stone pitching on slope. Similarly, during BOQ uh, BOQ design, there were two missing items which were later added, which are base course material on slope and also for the level surface. There was issue regarding the organic material because according to the NSFAC, they mentioned that geotechnical department are very strict regarding organic material in soil, so it was mentioned to use only 5% organic material. Similarly, there is the carriage of the bricks. Basically, the locally available bricks did not achieve the required compressive strength around 2000 psi as average. So the last option was to order the bricks from the Rahimi Khan, which is away from our lead. So at the end, client was agreed to that we provide the carriage for the bricks. The billing process of is very cumbersome due to the all records should be in the will, from cross section to check request site lab test on each layers, and third-party test results and site pictures should be included in every build. This is basically a geotechnical site investigation, which include 5 borehole maximum up to 10 meter and 5 test pitched around 1.5 meter from existing band. So all these material are collected and sent for the laboratory tests on in decon and soil cone laboratories to access what are the material used in the band previously and what material should be used for this project. So this is the basically map showing the collection of material all borehole and test pit all along the band. So these are the all laboratory test result: field permeability and sieve analysis, and this is the basically type of material showing type of material used in the band from according to UCS classification. Going to these are the all laboratory test results. So we are basically going for the very last point in which it will mention how much the band should be raised, because all these material properties are basically put into the GeoStudio software. So there is several simulations run according to after which they propose that they also mentioned collected the borrow area samples from 5 locations and mentioned that borrow area 1 to 4 and 5 are the suitable material for placing the soil layers for raising. Similarly, they also mentioned that bund should be raised around 1 meter from the top of existing bund level, and the slope should be 1:3. So this is basically the part 1. In part 2 I will explain the subcontractors and the machinery billing process, as well as the IPC billing of the um, project. So thank you for watching my video.